Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity just to thank you for your time that you've created just to look at this video. And today I'd like to talk to you about self-reflection. Self-reflection is an art that we ought to possess, or we have to possess, each and every one of us, because it is the cornerstone for any personal development, for any person who wants to grow and to become somebody or something in life. So it is something that we need to have at our fingertips, that we need to do it each and every day. We make it a routine or a tradition, doing self-reflection. Self-reflection leads to self-awareness. Now, self-awareness is knowing who we are. Thus, we can say we know our strength, we know our weaknesses, we know maybe where we go wrong, maybe some of the decisions we made are right or wrong. So that is possible with self-awareness. Self-reflection. Now, how do we put, or maybe how do we do the self-reflection thing? Because there are many people out there who do behave, act, and do things each and every day, but they can't interpret the things that they do. They can't see a mistake in the things that themselves do, but they are quick to judge other people's way of doing things by picking their mistakes. That's where we go wrong. So we need to understand that it starts with us. We need to learn ourselves. We need to know ourselves. Because the moment you embark on a journey of doing self-reflection, you realize that you stop being much critical of what other people do, and to reduce your judgmental tendencies towards other people. Because you realize that you have so much flaws as a person, to a point that you are not in a position to judge any other person. So now there are things that you need to do when you're doing self-reflection. First, my first question will be, how often do you think about yourself? What kind of a person are you? If you are somebody else and you are asked about you, what will you say about yourself? Then secondly, you need to know, how do you interpret the things that you do? How do you interpret your actions? How do you interpret your habits? Do you realize that you have some habits that you don't like and you would like to fix? Do you know that? Do you know that there are some characters that you possess that are not good, and maybe there are reasons why you are unable to do the things you're supposed to be doing? Are you aware that there are behaviors that you possess, that some of those behaviors are reasons why you are where you are, and maybe there are reasons behind maybe some of the fallen relationships you had in life, maybe some of the chances you've lost in life? Do you realize that? Do you realize that you have an attitude that has been one of the reasons why some things are not working in your life? So how do you interpret the things that you do? Then thirdly, how do you interpret the things that you do to others? If they were to be done unto you, what will be your reaction? What will be your response? Or what will be your action towards such kind of treatment or mistreatment, if I can put it that way? Because if the things you put out there, if they were to be given unto you, they become poison, they're not worthy being put out there. So the behavior that you exhibit, the habits you exhibit, the characters that you exhibit, and during your interactions with other people are the same behaviors that you still possess, and to make other people feel about it, bad about your actions. But do you think about those actions? Do you think about those behaviors? If you can do that and to realize that it was not appropriate of you behaving the way you did, and maybe it necessitates you to go out there and maybe ask for forgiveness, you give an apology for your actions, then you're on the right track. So you just need to now learn how to fix. It's a process. Nobody should tell you that you wake up one morning and you fix your life completely. It is a process, and you have to do it gradually, step by step. So you explain to other people, tell them that this is the challenge I'm having, and maybe with time I'm going to fix it. The easiest way to do self-reflection is the way I'm just explaining. How do you treat other people? That is the kind of a person you are. Those are some of the challenges that you're experiencing. Maybe those are some of your shortcomings that you need to fix. How do you treat people? How do you judge people? How do you interact with the people? Do they like the way you interact with them? Those are the questions that you need to answer, because self-reflection brings self-awareness. Self-awareness it is the point now where you start fixing your life. When you start fixing your life, you become a better person, you become an improved person, and your relations become stronger, and people start trusting you because of your integrity, your honesty, your trustworthiness, and all those things. It is a process that starts with self-reflection. But the challenge will be, if you are kind of a person who don't see anything wrong in anything that you do, you don't see anything wrong with your behavior, you don't see anything wrong with your characters, you don't see anything wrong with your attitude, then it means there is little you can do about the challenges that you're facing in your life. Because the challenges you're facing in your life are directly proportional to your behavior, to your characters, to your habits, to your attitude, and to your actions towards other people. Now, that will never change. That is permanent. That's how it is. It won't change. So now, if you really want to change the situation in your life, you have to go back to a point where you start doing self-reflection. Think about yourself. Think about your actions. Think about the things that you do to others. How will you react? How will you respond? Or how would you act if they were to be done unto you? If you can welcome them, then it's okay. You're on the right track. But if there is something wrong about such actions done unto you, then it means they're not worth it. You need to fix. So my question will be, as I come to an end, the things that you'll be doing to other people, the actions, your habits, and your behavior that you've been putting out there to other people, what do you see yourself to be? Because those are the things that will help you define yourself. What do you see yourself to be? Now, it's not an answer that you give instantly. Sometimes you're not aware, or we do them unconsciously, so we may not be knowing exactly what we do. But it becomes important now when you say, let me observe myself, I want to see the things that I actually do. You become conscious about your actions. That will be the good beginning point, where now you'll be able to see clearly who you are. The things that you do to others is a reflection of who you are. Just know that. And the only way is to monitor and be conscious of the things that you're doing to other people if you really want to fix yourself. Thank you so much.